is Aziza, aka Gourmet Pens. Today we're going to be talking about a pen that is in this box. It's been a while since they were released. This was sent on loan by Appelboom, and long story short, it took me a really long time to get to this pen. They are no longer available on the website. They're about $300, but I just wanted to share it with you anyway, and of course you can get other platinum pens at Appelboom should you wish. But it's a good pen if you know someone in your life who really likes Star Wars. So here's the packaging. I really like the packaging. It's very simple, it's very clean, and it's very keepable, giftable. So let's open. That's the sleeve. Here is the box. It's just a plain type of box. And inside is the pen. Underneath it you get your platinum warranty, an ink cartridge, the fountain pen warranty card, and a very nifty little Lucasfilm Darth Maul creepiness thing. I guess it's just like an art card to certify that your pen is authentic and stuff like that. Now, my biggest complaint about this pen, I mean, it's kind of expensive, but you kind of know what you're getting when you're buying a special pen like this, or you kind of know what you're doing. But my biggest complaint is that it does not come with a converter, and I hate when people design a pen and when companies sell a pen without a converter. I know it's not a big deal. I know it's not super annoying, but it's like, unless you know it has one or doesn't have one, if you want to give this to someone, it's like, oh, does it have a converter? And then you got to think about all this stuff, and it's just a PETA. So that's my real big complaint. The pen is pretty nifty. It is the 3776 size, which is platinum smaller size. They also have the I think the President was actually just discontinued, but they've got the giant Izumo and a whole bunch of options in the 3776 Century. So this one is along those lines. Super cute pen. Not colossal. I like them. They're on the small side, but not uncomfortable small side. I do really like them. This one, of course, is Darth Maul themed. So it has the silhouette of Darth Maul missing the yellow eyes. That would have been really cool. And especially if they did it in maquillé or something, that would have been really neat. But that would probably raise the price quite a bit. But anyway, the trim is the dark ruthenium, and the center band, it says Star Wars, made in Japan, platinum, and that's pretty much it for the design. It's not a new pen, it's not a new pen model, it's just a different finish, and it's fun. And either you want a fun Star Wars pen or you don't, and that's totally fine. So let me show you the pen in comparison to some other pens that you might recognize, so you can see the size difference. That's not right. There we go. So what we have: a Kaweco Sport, Pelikan M200, the Platinum 3776, the Waldman Tango, Lamy Safari, Lamy Studio, Pelikan M1000, Leonardo Momento Zero Grande, and a Scribo Feel. So it's definitely on the smaller side. It's not super thin, especially if you compare it to something like the Waldman. And if we uncap this, the cap sits quite deep, so it does lose a lot of its size there. And that's a complaint that some people might have, especially if you have larger hands. It's actually even shorter than the M200, like the Pelikan series, if you uncap it. So if that's going to be a deal breaker for you, that's something to be aware of, because if you have larger hands, or if you just want a thicker pen, this is not a good option. In hand for me, a long time ago, I was really into large pens, and I thought they were really fun, and I still do, and I still think that. And at that time, I was like, oh, this is too thin and too small. But now I actually really like it. it feels pretty good. So it's definitely light, decent balance. Because it's not like a super fancy maquillé type finish or something, I don't have any problems posting it. It posts quite comfortably. It's quite decent. Like, there's really not much to complain about in terms, like, they know what they're doing. Platinum, this is a fantastic pen model, and they know what they're doing. Super comfy, not slippery, everything feels good. So, that's pretty awesome. And the nib, let me see if this is going to focus. It is very neat as well. It is the matching trim. It says Galactic Empire with the logo, single slit, round breather hole, and yeah, it does say 14 karat on there. And the nib size, it also says Lucasfilms on the side. I'm pretty sure this was a fine. Yes, I knew that. I just couldn't remember for a second because it's not written on the nib, and I was trying to remember that. It does say Lucasfilms. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so it's very fine. It has a plastic feed. It's a Japanese fine, so it's pretty fine. And you guys know me. It's very fine. But let's do some writing with it so you can see how fine it is. And one thing I will tell you, I'm not really a poster. I don't remember the ink. So, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of purple. Yeah, like a purple. Oh, I do remember. It's Mont Blanc Ultramarine. Yes. I'm amazing. I really wanted to use one of the platinum black series, like the Lavande or the Cassie, but I couldn't find it, so this is what we're using. It's not really a color I'm wild about. Okay, so we have the 3776 Century, and I am familiar with Star Wars, of course, but I am not an artist, and so this is what you get. This is the Darth Maul. Yes, I'm doing all sorts of writing to show you that this nib is super versatile. So, 14 karat, fine. You can hear that feedback. It is on the dry side, but I think for a fine nib, it's very appropriate. It's not at all scratchy, but there's feedback. It's really well adjusted, really well tuned. It does not skip. It does not hard start. And because it has Platinum's slip and seal mechanism in the cap, it doesn't dry out. So, honestly, it's a really good pen. I am not going to squeeze out line variation on this because the nib is quite firm. What I can do for you is I can link. I have a nib overview of Platinum where I go through each nib in their offering and kind of talk about how it feels to write with it. The fine is a superb option for like tiny writing in like a Hobonichi, in your journal, your planner, your agenda. It's a really, really, it's a really good nib. It's a great size, fantastic wetness, and it'll last a long time with a cartridge or a converter. So let's do let's do that. It is free weight. Reverse is actually not completely disgusting and awful. I wouldn't really do it too much because it's like the same nib size, just a little drier, which is fine. That's the whole idea of the reverse. And that's pretty much it. I really think this pen, okay, so ignoring Star Wars, if you don't like Star Wars, that's fine. If you don't like Darth Maul, that's fine. There are other options. But kind of looking at the 3776 overall, it's a fantastic pen, and if you want something fun and new to add to your collection or to give to someone, I think these are a great option. And they're just superb writers. Perform really well. So there you go. Let's get close with Darth Maul. Alright. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like, you can share your thoughts down below. Or not, whatever. What would you like to see Platinum do as a themed pen? I would really like something like a Pixar or a Disney movie like WALL-E. But let me know because I'm curious what you think. So anyways, yes, as I said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope you have a lovely weekend, life, etc. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Stay inked. Enjoy your pens. And we will see you next time on the next video. Even more terrifying than Darth Maul.